As the 636 leaves the city each night, the regulars relax. On their 90-minute journey, they talk about their day, share their emotions, and sometimes reveal their secrets.
Hey, Noel.
Okay, Tiffy, how are you?
Good, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, but look, I'm sorry about last night, you know?
You don't have to be sorry, it's all right, matey.
Hey, look, I got you this. It's a mag about the beautiful people. You should see what your peers are up to.
Thanks, darling.
No worries.
How was the M&M concert last night, mate?
Look, it was great, right? I mean, he comes on with a hockey mask and a chainsaw above his head.
I thought this was supposed to be some sort of music.
No, it's just part of his act, and he says, I was almost not allowed to be in your effing country, right?
What?
Anyway, but you know how I chaperoned Colin's daughter, Daryl, right?
Yeah.
She went off.
Daryl?
Oh, great. She had what she really got into it. Enjoyed herself.
Mike,
That's good, mate.
I'm telling you now. No, she went off. I couldn't concentrate on the concert. I spent most of the time looking after her.
What do you mean went off? What are you talking about?
She went, mate, you should have seen the dancing that she was, very suggestive, sexual dances. I had all these, I'm standing there and I'm trying to keep all these 18-year-old guys at bay. Her other three friends aren't any better. I mean,
sounds like
God, if
Jane,
Colin knew,
Well,
if Colin...
Bees went honeypot stuff.
No, listen, mate, I didn't even know that age. 13-year-old girls had sexuality. Do you know what I mean? If Colin knew the way she behaved...
Steph.
Yes.
G'day. Thank you.
It's okay.
She had a great time.
She did.
She did. She
enjoyed
had
herself.
last night. She was so buzzy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I've never seen her like that. It reminded me of like when I went to a concert.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And this morning she had a big smile on her dial, and she said you were pretty cool for an old bloke.
Oh, is that right?
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Was it a good concert? It was obviously pretty loud. Her ears were buzzing. What's this?
That's $180 for the tickets.
You don't have to do that.
No, Colin, look, I had a great time. It's only fair. You know,
This
I can't take your
is
money.
not the advice thing I was saying.
No.
You,
it's
should,
just-
you don't. I really. Thanks, Steph.
It's all right. No, thank you.
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. She's a really sweet little girl, isn't she?
Yeah, she's great.
Why did you give the money
Yeah, well, that was the dough thing, mate.
Mainly made me give it back, didn't she?
Mike,
Yep.
did you bring it?
I've got it right here, Pammy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the current and long-standing 5-year reigning champion of the Billy River RSL Charity Chili Bite-Off, Mr. Mike Cortez.
Thanks very much, Pammy. It's with a sort of touch of sadness and the fact, well, almost reverence that I hand this over after a 5-year reign. I mean, it's an important award for me because no one actually equalled the record except last year we were able to do it. Even down to the little regurgitation stain of the Chili's in the final and the playoff. I actually accepted the Hot Ring Award for this particular lovely little thing, and it's with a touch of sadness as I pass it over to you, Mrs. Coggan.
Thank you.
And hope there's a worthy champion. I couldn't do it this year. I have the Brackgate Players thing on. So I can't make it, but someone will do it.
So the committee and I throw out a challenge to anybody who's game to put themselves forward to take on the selection of chilies. Of course, we have the semi-mild, the warmer gut scorcher, and of course the effervescent ring of no confidence. Hubba hubba. jalapenos.
They are the bell scourers.
You'd know, Mike.
Yeah. Cleanest man in Billy River.
You can't keep this in plastic. It's going to melt.
Well, actually, I had a call from the CIA yesterday, and the Americans are interested in them for replacement for nuclear fission.
Nice.
Don't you want a romantic man in your life, Najette?
No.
Oh, go on, you do. I'd love a guy like the guy who flew back to Britain to meet his girlfriend. Have you heard about them?
No.
Air-crossed lovers, they're being called.
What happened?
Well, he came out here for about a year to sort of tour around Australia, and he missed his girlfriend so much he was back in England that he decided to surprise her. Unfortunately, at the same time, she was thinking, oh, God, I miss him, so she bought a ticket to surprise him by coming to Australia. So they missed each other. In fact, they were sitting at the Singapore Air Lounge and they didn't know. They missed each other at the airport lounge. It's so sad.
They would say to me that they definitely shouldn't be together.
You are such a cynic.
Well, don't you think if they were both sitting in the Singapore lounge at exactly the same time, you'd think their paths would have crossed if it was meant to be?
Well,
Don't
they
you
got together in the end. They're certainly meant to be. People can have problems. Doesn't mean the end of something, Najette.
Romantic. You're on the bar.
Oh, you're tough.
The Chili King is dead. Long live the chili. Gentlemen,
Yeah?
can I tempt you? Who's up for it?
Oh, God, a chili eating competition's really pretty bloody silly, isn't it?
All right.
At your own risk, gentlemen.
You up for it, little buddy?
Yeah?
Yeah, give us one, Pam.
Oh, Stefano. You'll be sorry.
On the count of three.
3?
1, 2, 3.
I gotta get some water. Oh, man.
I can't handle it.
What's the prize money for this, Pammy?
Well, it's all for charity.
What?
Yeah, all the money we raise goes to charity. It's a charity chili contest.
Well,
Oh, this is stupid. I mean, really? Eating chilies in a competition?
Oh, that's right. You do have a sensitive little tum-tum, don't you, Carl?
Mike,
Yeah, Tiff.
well, you know how you still owe me one for playing Ophelia and everything?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to collect if I could.
Okay, how can I help?
Well, you know at the hotel, we have a lot of VIPs that come in. Now, I meet them at the desk and that's really great, but I need more contact with them. If I want to move up the corporate ladder, I need to be with them a lot more.
Right.
So I need some horizontal mobility.
What?
Well, I need to chauffeur them around, you know, take them out on day trips, be with them all the time so they get to know me more.
So, you want me to pay for some driving lessons?
No. I want you to teach me how to drive.
Hey, Steph. Have you written your resignation letter?
No, mate, no, I haven't done it yet. You know, I had to go to the concert and everything.
All right.
But listen, I've been thinking, I don't really want Maylin to know, you know, so I can't do it at home. I'd rather do it on the train, you know.
Why not? Why don't you want her to know?
Because I reckon I can handle it. She doesn't have to know. She doesn't, you know. It would probably upset her, you know, so I...
Steph, can I give you some advice? It's free of charge. Don't get into this not telling your wife the truth business. Honestly, it just leads to no good.
You know what, Colin? I don't need your advice on how to handle my wife, free or not free, okay?
Excuse me, would you people like to buy a copy of the big issue to help the homeless and long-term unemployed?
Oh. That's a street magazine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sold by us on the streets, not by the shops. Okay. We buy for $1.50, sell it for $3, so we make the profit. They know. So for the homeless, it gives us money to get a roof over our heads. For the long-term unemployed, it puts us back in the workforce.
Cool, I'm in. Did you guys know we're having a census?
Yeah, August the 7th.
All right.
We haven't had one since 96.
Well, I've got this article here about how they're trying to do a census of the homeless.
Yeah.
Because it's really difficult to do a census of the homeless because it's like, well, you know, they don't have letterboxes, do they?
No, that's
and what
right.
do? Walk up and knock on a cardboard box?
Yeah.
But what they're actually doing is they're using the care providers, like soup kitchens and stuff like that, but they're also sending like people out that were homeless to look in the places where the homeless would be on August the 7th.
Makes sense, doesn't
It's a
it?
great idea. We might as well find out how many are out there.
You know, I have never ever read this magazine before. And there's 3 levels of homelessness. Did you know that? 3 levels. There's a primary level of homelessness.
Which is?
Which is people who are living on the street, sleeping in parks and so forth.
Right.
Then you've got a secondary level of homelessness, which is people who frequently move from one temporary shelter to another. And believe it or not, there's a tertiary level of homelessness, which is those people who are staying in boarding houses on medium to long-term basis.
Wonder if they have to pay HECS on that.
Well, at least the person at the primary level has something to aspire to. He thinks, well, I'd love to get to that tertiary level of homelessness.
Wouldn't you?
Did you know they've set up a $250,000 reward for somebody to come forward with information about the Northern Territory?
Yeah, Cosmo told me about it. He said it was pretty funny that they did that this early because
Yeah, it seems fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, even with the backpackers, apparently they took it was about a year or so before
Or
they
more, yeah.
before they posted and asked for a reward. So Cosmo's saying that it's probably because they don't have any strong lead, which is
See,
sad.
that poor English girl, she's probably desperate to get back to home and, where things are normal.
And the Northern Territory is desperate to get its tourist trade back up.
It's pretty easy to get lost out there, isn't it?
Now, here we go. Okay? Hands on the wheel. Look, just don't grip it as if it's your life depends on it. Just
okay.
relax, alrighty?
Okay.
Grip 10 to 2.
10 to 2.
Right.
Relax.
Left hand now, we're going to put it on the gear stick.
Gear stick.
Right? And we're going to put our foot on the clutch. Remember, A for
Accelerator.
B for
Brake.
C for clutch.
Clutch.
Put the left foot on clutch. Push it in gently and push the gear stick. Not too hard, nice and gently.
Let's stop here. Let's go to Hungry Jack's. I want to
Steph,
go to...
Steph, please, would you mind? I'm just trying to get this clear through to her. Thanks.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
10 to 2.
Left hand, 10 to 2 to start with. Left hand on the gear
On the
stick.
Gear stick.
Foot on the clutch left, and we're going to
Foot
put
on
the
the
foot
clutch.
in and move the gear stick up and let it out very, very gently. No, it's, look, see, if you do that, it's going to kangaroo and hop around.
Are
Please.
we
Mike,
here?
you Steph, shut up!
Really, for God's sake.
Now, if you keep saying that, you're going to cause me to have an
All
accident
right, I'm
that
sorry.
time.
All right, just calm down. Let's try. We're all getting up. Okay, let's try it again now. 10 to 2.
10 to 2.
Nice and gently,
Nice
hand
and
on the
gently.
gear stick.
Hand on the gear stick.
Foot on the
We're
clutch.
driving around in circles, you know that?
Okay, that's it. I can't do this. I can't do it. You're going to
Oh,
fall
come on,
in
look,
this. I'm
look.
sorry. I'm trying to get a clarity here with her.
I have to learn to drive, so would you just turn around? Thank you, Steph. Thank you.
22 across. Cryptic. Was I keeping vitamins in Japanese mustard? Was I?
Japanese mustard.
Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Wasabi. Whew. Oh man, that stuff. First time Mel and I went to lunch, right? We had sushi, and there's this little green block sitting there on the plate. I'm thinking, oh great, bit of avocado.
Oh, you didn't.
Mel's like, go on, it's avocado, have it. Whoa, my eyeballs were out to here. She's laughing her head off at me.
Everyone thinks, though, that, those jalapeno peppers, those little things, are the hottest chilies in the world.
They are, aren't they?
They're not.
Huh?
The hottest chili in the world comes from Sri Lanka, Ceylon. And it's tiny, it's about that big, and it's green. The first time I had it, the next day, I ran faster than a Vindaloo through a geriatric to the toilet all day, and it was awful.
Do you know what? Only once, when Marcus and I were back in London, we went out for an Indian meal. And we were both so starving that we arrived at the restaurant, made the order, sat down, the food came, and we were just ravenous. So we tucked into this dish. Neither of us had bothered to say, whether it was hot, medium or mild. It was the hottest thing on the menu. It wasn't until we got halfway through that we realised eyes watering, steam coming out our ears, masses of amounts of rice, nothing stopped it. Water, cucumber, yogurt, nothing did anything. But you know what? We finished the meal and we sort of looked at each other and we've got to get out of here, this is just unbelievable. Driving home, something just came over us and it made us really, I think Helene was conceived that night.
Gentlemen, choose your weapon. Level 2, Gut Scorcher.
The whole hog?
Gotta go all the way, mate.
1,
2,
3.
They're not even the hot ones.
Oh, thank God. Oh, you want some?
You all right?
So if Thorpe wins the 100 metres freestyle tonight, it'll mean he'll have 5 met. Keep going.
Okay.
Accelerator,
Clutch.
nice and slowly. Even, that's it, synchronisation. Excellent. Which will be extraordinary. Now, what a great meet he'll have had, eh? 5 gold medals. I reckon he can do it.
People in the team, Mike, and everyone seems to forget that. Like the guys that got the bronze.
Oh, you mean what,
last night.
Hugel? Hugel got a bronze last night, yeah.
What did he get it in? Like some swimming, breaststroke?
No, he got it in the butterfly, right? And Justin Norris in the individual medley, what a great result that was. Fabulous stuff.
But Mike, how do you know when to change the gear?
Tiff, calm down. The engine makes a noise and it tells you, all right? You'll hear a little screaming, what? What do you want, mate?
Sorry, mate. Listen, who do you want to bet on this weekend?
Well, I reckon we've got 3 choices. I reckon we've got Swans v West Coast, which is a danger game for the Swans. We've got
Why is it a
Cats
danger game?
Well, it's a danger game because Ken Judge may be on the outer. We don't know about that. He's the coach of West Coast. St Kilda, who lost Blighty, they're playing the Cats. That's a danger game for the Cats. But I reckon the Western Bulldogs, right, v Richmond, because, interesting about that game, that's going to be a real grudge match. Because that's the match that Libba was outed for hitting Knights, and he comes back for the first time. So that could
Richmond,
be
mate.
You want us to go
Let's
Richmond?
do Richmond. Oh, this is my
You go
gut
with that?
feeling.
Just want to learn to drive.
Richmond it is.
I'm cooking after that little chili.
Oh, what a feeling. It's tree day.
Yeah, it's tree day on Sunday, mate.
What, is this something that happens every year?
Yeah, you plant trees every year. Every year they have a day where you plant trees. Like they planted 400,000 last year. They're going to plant 1 million this year.
Where do they plant these 400,000
Well,
trees?
wherever you want to plant a tree, mate. Well, you've got little areas. Like Mum really wants to plant one in the picnic ground behind the school.
Right.
Right, so we're planting a gum tree. We'll go down there after Mass or something on Sunday. Plant a tree. Bingo. Get more trees. We need more trees.
So who supplies the tree? You do, or does somebody else supply it for you?
You know, I don't know. I think I've got to go out and buy a tree.
Got to buy a tree.
Oh, well, how much is the tree going to cost? It's only, you don't need a massive tree. You just have a seedling or something.
Seedling.
You bung it in. Little seedling.
You got to look after them, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
No, Nolly,
Look at him.
I am not buying into that. Although, I could eat 4 to your 1.
Ooh.
I could.
Prove it.
I'm not buying into it.
Wuss.
Male egos.
I know what they'll go through.
Oh, I know.
Believe it?
It's been amazing on this set, on this commercial I've been doing for this product called Lemon Suds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That washing powder?
Yeah.
I use that.
Do
Did they
you?
give you any?
No, they haven't.
Oh, I thought you'd do one of those commercials and they'd have a heap of it there and you'd be able to, you know.
No, well, maybe they
Get
will.
some.
I'll get some before the end of the commercial. Anyway, you know, I don't know if you remember him, but there was this guy on one of those really, schlocky soap operas years ago, and he was on it for a couple of years, had the blue eyes and a very sort of strong jawline. Anyway, he's on this ad.
Oh, that Brenton guy. He's got the dark hair and the... Yeah. He was on the ad.
Yeah, I used to think he was sort of all right.
I think he's quite,
Well,
dishy.
you wouldn't think that if you were working on this set.
He is.
Why? Well, the other day, right, it was freezing and everybody was rugged up on the set, and the leading lady was next to him, and she's gorgeous. She's really sweet.
Was she nice?
Oh, really nice.
I thought she might be a little bit,
No, she's gorgeous. Anyway, they're standing around and she doesn't have a coat, and he's rugged up, and the photographer walks on the set, and he spies the photographer the minute the photographer walks on the set. So what he does is he takes off his coat and he goes and puts it around the leading lady as if he was a nice guy. What a wanker.
And so what? He just wanted the photographer to notice him and take...
All day on the set.
But who could be thinking that phone advance all the time about...
All the time, and every way he was shot, which was his best side, he'd always turn his face to the camera. Yeah, amazing tricks you learn about them.
Hey, Tiff.
Yeah?
Just pull over to the side of the road, will you?
Oh, is it stop, revive, survive time?
Yeah, just for a minute.
Okay.
You right? Good. Okay. Good. There's been a walkout at the Age. 200 of the workers have just gone straight off and they've taken a snap strike.
Why?
I don't know, it doesn't say why, but it looks like there's going to be an Age on the weekend, but it looks like the editors are going to have to do it.
Oh, it'd be more like a brochure then, really, wouldn't it?
It'd be pretty flimsy, wouldn't it? Blow away in the breeze.
You ready?
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, check rear vision mirror before we start.
Okay, checking.
Okay, and
10 and 2.
go.
Engine's going.
Gently.
Okay. First.
Oh.
Okay.
Not
What?
too
What?
quick, not too quick. With
Where?
Yeah, that's good. That's it.
Oh, come on, Terry, why can't I be involved in a competition? It's a chili competition. Yeah, look, it just seems like fun. No, I think I'm ready for it now. Yeah, well, I'll take it easy. Oh, come on. Look, no, I won't cheat. I promise I won't cheat. What do you mean it's out of the question? Terry, can I remind you of something? You are my life coach, but I pay you.
What did we say about the rear vision mirror?
Check the rear vision mirror before you start.
Right, and changing down third to fourth. Yes, good transition. Tiffany, what are you doing? We're in the middle of a highway.
Well, that was a good-looking guy.
You can't just brake in the middle of a road. You're going to get a concertina effect of cars right up your back.
Yeah, but they're behind me. Surely I worry about what is in front of me.
No, you've got to worry about what is behind you as well. Otherwise, we're going to have a hideous crash. Now, let's do it again.
That's it. I'm taking
Tiffany,
the gear
wait.
stick. I'm going to find
Tiffany,
someone else.
get back in the car.
No, I'm sorry, Mike. I mean, first, second, third, fourth. Watch the rear vision mirror before you left. Clutch, accelerate, clutch. That's it. I'm finding someone else to
got to
teach me.
keep
I'm going to
telling-
pay you for lessons.
Ah, female drivers, I'm over it.
So, Davo, what do you reckon?
No way in the world. Those things will kill you, Colin. Oh, you did it.
I'm fine.
Careful, Colin. It's a creeper.
Here we go.
Join Going Home Again Monday night at 7:30.